What's up, guys? Rob from Japanese Game here, bringing another episode of Victoria 2 here in the lands of Gran Colombia. Last episode, we mostly finished up the colonization race. There's a few things we can still grab here and there. You know, some of the islands and all that fun stuff, but the race, for the most part, is over. There's a few provinces that we have left that we can potentially try to fight and grab. But as of right now, it's not that much. So, we went to war against Sokoto. We're trying to clean up the borders with him. And we were modernizing our military because I realize we are very far behind a lot of the other nations as far as Central Hungary. What is this? Hungary wants to be independent from Austria. I would like to see that. Just because Austria is a bit scary. I'm going to decline the offer to back Austria. Oh. The Germans. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Austria. Oh god, I didn't realize he had that many cores. Wow, wow. That is actually insane. Huh. Freaking rip Austria, dude. Damn. Well, oh, we've linked up with Araucania. Yeah, so I think our colonization in the Pacific is done. So we just have those few. Yeah, Japan's gonna colonize that stuff. That's fine. Let's even get Wake. I did not realize Hungary had that many cores. Wow. Now, if this starts to threaten to go towards war with Germany, I'm just not doing that. I do not have the colonial power to fight over this province, so get me more commerce traders, please. Alright, goodbye, Nedged. Nedged is dead. Rest in peace. Austria declared on Italy. Interesting. Why are we losing so much money? Probably from construction costs. Yeah, 534 pounds from construction cost. Yeah, that'll do it. Austria wants Lombardia back, so it's Austria and Belgium versus Italy and Germany. Well, you're dead, Austria. You are very dead, especially because you lost so much land to Hungary. We've been discredited in the USCA. I keep forgetting that we're actually, like... we're even involved in that. You know what, Germany? You can have the Sahara, man. There's really not that many pops there. It's really not worth making a fuss over. It's not worth making a fuss over. Kiva got added to their sphere. Yeah, you're dead, Austria. And Italy might just make more demands. He has cores. Like, all over you. So... okay. So, yeah. National foci. Let's start encouraging craftsmen in places where we have factories. I think control click builds, yeah. Secret ballots, that's fine. Secret ballots is totally acceptable. Just control click. Secret Pro gamer strat. If you control click, you build railroads in the entire state, and not just not just the tile that you're clicking in. And there we go. We are broke. So let us increase tariffs. Damn. Italy. Should have made demands. Oh, I need to just stop influencing the USCA. Austria wants an alliance. I'm gonna say no. I would really rather ally Spain or France, if I'm being honest. Because I do want to go beat up Spain. Reactionary, please. I do not want socialism. Oh, Italy found Tutankhamun's tomb. I think we're gonna sit at peace for a while, burn off some infamy, and then get our tech going here. Because he is allied to the UK, who has 217 brigades of tech 11. We're actually ahead of the UK on tech right now, which is nice. But we'll burn off some infamy. We will finish off Sokoto whenever our truce is up. 1883. Okay. Argentina relations? Sure. The US has a core on Wake. Interesting. Can invest in Lindy. Looks like we might be able to just win that one out, right? But yeah, we'll kill Sokoto, clean up those borders. We'll leave Oman alone for now. The rich gaining consciousness and stuff is not that big of a concern. I gain a place in the sun on the UK. Hmm. It's 219 brigades at Tech 11. We have 90 and we don't really have a great ally. We're probably going to have to fight him eventually because Spain is in his sphere. I would do it if we were allied to Germany or France. We are not. I don't think we could take him on our own. With just our South American allies. I will keep increasing relations with people. I will keep increasing relations to people because eventually you will be able to have more than one great power ally. Oh, I own one of his cores, so we can never be allies now. Austria really wants that alliance. I don't think I want to take that because Italy can declare on him. And if Italy declares on him, I'll have to fight Germany. So I'm going to say no. My God, we've got so many more units. Dragoons, Cuirassiers, Hussars. Dragoons get attack 7. Be kind of interesting. So do 1, 6. Do 3 cannons. An engineer, and then we'll do 2 hussars, 2 dragoons. Do 2 dragoons, 2 hussars, and an infantry in South America. Yeah, we got pops now, baby. This might go to a crisis, which people like me in Europe, so I don't think I'm too scared about a crisis against France. If I'm being completely honest, I don't think I'm really worried. Cha-cha-cha-cha. All right. Look at this beautiful sphere of influence map mode. Infrastructure. You know, we really can't build railroads like anywhere, which is unfortunate. We should get the next level of tech for railroads when we can. And I don't know when the Panama Canal option gets becomes a thing. Rebels have arisen in Peru. Wow, it's just 3 rebels. He can handle his business. We do have some cores against the USCA, which would be nice to take. Which is why we're trying to rip him out of the US's sphere. Persia wants an alliance. That could potentially be interesting. Yeah, this is gonna go to a crisis. Persia. What would be the benefit of allying Persia? It would just be funny, I guess. I don't really have any Middle Eastern ambitions. I have Spanish ambitions. So you know what? We're going to say no to that for now. Rich strata, gain militancy, yeah. A crisis is brewing over Lindy. And we have a truce with them until 1883. Protectionism. Discredited. Yeah. I think he's still just going to keep an eye on that. Yes. USCA might not be happening anytime soon. Chile has reactionaries, which he might not actually be able to deal with, so guess I can go help Chile deal with his little problem. That army comp isn't great. Yeah, let's get some more infantry in for this army comp. That army comp is not spectacular. Penal colonies. Everybody loses militancy or gain prestige militancy and non-colonial. We'll do militancy and non-colonial. This is like way overkill. We do not need this many guys to go kill these Chilean reactionaries, but hello. And we go back home. Yeah, we're basically just waiting now for this crisis to trigger. I don't think it's guaranteed. I think it's like a chance to trigger based on like the tension that's in the world. If we lose out on Lindy, it's not particularly the end of the world. It would be nice to get it, but just keep getting our metal techs up. Hungary is almost a secondary power. Everyone in Europe likes us, but nobody wants to be our ally. Which is pretty standard for playing a North American nation, I think. You kind of run into that a lot. And I apologize for the building sounds. Unfortunately, there's not much we can really do about that. It's very annoying, and is one of the things that I wish I would change about this game if I could. is the building sound is very irritating because it plays whenever you finish anything. The UK declared war on Macron. Yeah. If this doesn't go to a crisis, we're just going to lose this because France has more colonial power available than we do. But we'll see. If it does, it does. It just means the borders will be ugly. The Dutch want an alliance. You're allied to Spain. I'm going to ally him in the hopes that if we go to war, he'll just join us instead. We want... Yeah, we'll do school systems for the education buff. I want to end the episode, but I want the episode to end with either... Oh, and we lost. Okay. So it did not go to crisis, which means, unfortunately, we lost out on that province. But what can you do? So we're going to turn all of these into protectorates. I forget what the benefit of doing this is. I know that there is some benefit to doing this, but I kind of forget what it was. I think you can eventually turn them into states if you get enough of accepted culture there. Yeah, so these guys are going from protectorates to colonial provinces now. Do 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 do. All right. So that is the end of our colonial race here, guys. We did okay. We could have done better, and the borders are, quite frankly, pretty ugly. Which is unfortunate, but I don't think we did too bad. You know, we can always go kill Oman, clean up that border. We're going to kill Sokoto just because this is just awful. But other than that, I mean, we didn't do too bad, I don't think. Honestly, in terms of the race. This was a very active race. Sometimes you get very active races with a lot of participants. Like we had Denmark, we had Germany, France, Britain, the British, Spain over here. Sometimes it's a very active race, and sometimes it's very easy, and almost nobody colonizes for one reason or another. But this was a pretty active colonial race, and so to get what we got, I am pretty happy with it. So we're up to number 6 in the world. If you want to look at the Great Powers list, here you are. There's only one war right now, the acquisition of British Macron. And where do we go from here? We're going to kill Sokoto, clean up those borders. Ethiopia, you can live. I don't particularly care. So we're going to kill Sokoto, clean up those borders. And then I think, honestly, it's just start to reconquest Spain. We'll start chunking away at Spain. He lost his alliance with the British, which is good. He is friendly with the French, which is unfortunate. But we might be able to mess around with people's politics enough to get a war going over here. You know, we do want to try to, like, eventually maybe... Yeah, see. The U.S. protects the USCA like crazy. We stopped influencing, and he just shot up to 100. So if we started influencing at all, he would instantly just start going ham again. So I think we're not gonna be able to get any of our cores back against USCA, unfortunately. But you know, maybe if we can't get Spain going, maybe we just start munching on some parts of the US. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys again next time.